Gundam has gone woke. And I've gone sick, so please like and subscribe to help me feel better. If you've been online these past couple of weeks, you might have seen that the newest Gundam series was finally announced. Mobile Suit GQuuuuuux? GQuuuuux? It's one of those. It's a partnership between Studio Sunrise and Studio Kara, the studio that did the rebuild of Evangelion series that I was a big fan of, and I'm also just a big fan of Evangelion in general. And with this announcement, we got the first look at the newest Gundam suit that the protagonist will be using. And let's just say that the internet is divided on it. A lot of people on Twitter have been saying that this isn't a Gundam. You know, they say that the design is too odd, it's not using a beam rifle, it's using a Heat Hawk Tua. Spit on that thing. I had to make that joke because the Hawk Tua girl is involved in a cryptocurrency scam, and so by having this segment in, hopefully more of you guys will be watching. Sorry. But because the design of this suit is so radically different than, you know, every other suit we've had, it got me thinking, what is a Gundam? And so that's the point of today's video. I want to decide what factors make up a Gundam and decide whether or not this is a Gundam. So to do that, we have to go all the way back to 1979 to the granddaddy himself, the RX-78-2.
見てろよ、ザクめ！我々は偵察が任務なんだぞ、引くんだジン！何言ってるんです！ここで倒さなければ敵がますます！おったった！
So obviously, the RX-78-2 set the foundation for what a Gundam is because it's the first Gundam and that's how foundations work. But let's look at some of the attributes this has and see whether or not these kind of things carry over generation by generation and whether or not Gundam itself changes over time. It does. So obviously it follows a red, white, and blue, yellow color scheme. It's kind of got some human anatomy look going on. We got a white V fin, can transform, and most of all, the design is really not that overly complex, even when we look at some of the newer versions, you know, like the Origin form or any other rendition that it's had from appearing in any of the other shows. And so with that basis, let's look at the very next Gundam that was ever introduced, the Gundam Mark II.
New card. What do you think?
Whoa, very nice. Look at that.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
It's very cool, Bateman, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
Eggshell with Romalian type. What do you think?
Nice. Jesus. That is really super. How did a nitwit like you get so tasteful?
I can't believe that Bryce prefers Van Patten's card to mine.
But wait, you ain't seen nothing yet. Raised lettering, pale nimbus, white.
Impressive. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark.
Yeah, obviously that was a joke, but it just goes to show that they were willing to switch up the formula from day two. Even if you want to consider the Zeta, the second Gundam ever introduced, it is completely different from the RX-78-2. Obviously that goes from generation to generation. I mean, we can look at the Wingsuit, we can look at Barbados, the Turna Gundam, Ariel. There's really not that big of a through line connecting all of these different Gundam. And so taking a look back at the GQ, I'm just calling it the GQ. Even looking at the GQ, its design, while very different and very abstract compared to things we've gotten in the past, still follow a lot of the same attributes that the RX-78-2 and all the other main suit Gundams follow. Me personally, I really like this design. I think it's really unique, and I kind of like the different geometry it's got going on, and these open legs at the bottom just give it more of a hoof-like feel. And just going off the series website that they've got up, I'm actually really excited for the show. It looks like we're possibly getting a bit more of a darker kind of underground rebellion fighting storyline that I think I can really jive with. And it mentions that they use the mobile suits in a sort of underground fighting ring too, which is another really interesting concept. I'm interested to see how far that goes, because even though I like Witch from Mercury, it just felt too much more like a modern anime that had Gundam in it than a Gundam anime, if that makes sense. And not to say that's bad, but I just really like some of these more interesting takes that some of the Gundam series take, like Gundam 00. I liked how different and unique that story was, so I'm hoping we get something similar with GQ. But obviously, we'll have to wait till the show comes out. That's still a few months away. But until then, what do you guys think of this dude? Are you guys a fan? Looking forward to it? Not? Let me know down in the comments below. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.